Okay guys, today I'm going to be giving you an updated tutorial on how to defeat Guest 666 in 2022. I did a video on this in 2020. If I would be honest, it was a lot easier back then, but now they buffed the boss and nerfed the cape. That's just wonderful. But thankfully, I'm here with an updated tutorial. Someone wanted it. I forgot their name. I'm gonna pull it up right now though. Shout out to let me find their name. Shout out to Noah. I'm not gonna say the last name because I literally do not know how to pronounce it. I'm very sorry, bro. But yeah, he wanted a little help on the defeating him. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing today. I'm gonna be breaking two parts into the video. This first one is gonna be to the players who have the game passes, and then the second video will be how to beat them without the game passes. So let's get started with the special characters. You just want Bacon Man, Guest Agent, and Curfew Bot. Curfew Bot gives you the mechanical hand, Guest Agent gives you laser pistol, and Bacon Man gives you the cape, obviously. The most important ones, though, are the cape and the mechanical hand. And the fireball. But if you don't have the fireball, then just use these two. And use the laser pistol, too. But I don't really use it. It's kind of pointless, but if you want to do some bonus damage, then that's fine. But yeah, let's get on to the battle strategies now. Now, before you summon him, people say summon, stuff like that, right? And then once he starts glowing red, you hop on the trees. But for you don't want to. What you want to do is you want to stay down here, and you want to have your mechanical hand out just like this, okay? And once he comes out, he's gonna do his little dramatic intro. Then the black orb starts to appear, and then once you see him, once he comes out of the statue, like once he appears, you want to zap him, hit him with the fireball, and then use your cape to zip away to this tree. But if you don't have the fireball, then just zip him and then just zip away. Now, after you've done doing this, if he comes over here, like on the bottom, and stands there, use your cape to move out the way, because he's probably going to use a fireball to burn everyone there. And, yeah, you don't want that to happen, because you want to get damaged the least as possible. So, yeah, if he does that, just do that. And another thing that you must do is that if someone's on the ground and he's walking towards them, use your cape. Ooh, excuse me, sorry. Use your cape. Run over towards him, and once he's picked the person up, you know how when someone's on the floor, he comes, picks you up, and then burns you? Once he does that to someone, you want to flash him with the mechanical hand, burn him, and then just zip away to a tree. Keep doing that every time he goes to grab someone. And then that's all you pretty much need to do. But if he comes after you, the only way he can damage you on the trees if he's lasering eyes at you. He has lasering eyes like Superman. If he's lasering at you, you just want to jump down, laser him, or like zip him and fireball him and then zip away. You're gonna take some damage, but you're also gonna be damaging him. So just try, pretty much what I'm trying to say is always attack him when he's distracted. And you're probably wondering when he's distracted. When he's distracted is when he's following someone on the ground, or if he's lasering at you. Another thing that you could do, but it's a little bit risky, like if he goes under the trees and starts to fireball to burn everyone, you can quickly go under it and zap him, but I wouldn't really recommend that because it could be a little risky. But yeah, that's all you really have to do. And it'll be a lot easier with a lot of people. If there's not a lot of people, then it's gonna be almost impossible. But it's not. It's just gonna be extremely hard because if you're the only one who's doing the method, then he's gonna kill everyone, and then once you're last, he's gonna be only targeting you. And yeah, it's just really hard with small amount of people, because if he kills everyone, he's just gonna go after you, and you're gonna eventually die. You can't run away from it. So that's why it's better in larger groups. Like I just had a minigame earlier, and there's a bunch of people there. It's a lot better when there's more people. So just keep that in mind. I'm not saying you don't have to do it by yourself. I mean, you can do it by yourself. Actually, I think you could. But doing it by yourself, that's just impossible. You can't do it by yourself. You're gonna die. And he's too strong, so you can't kill him in time. But if like I'm not saying you can do it with a small amount of people. I'm just saying that if you do it with a small amount of people, you're most likely gonna lose. But yeah, I'm just saying it's better with a large amount of people. So yeah, that is the strategy for the thing. Now we're gonna move on to tips. Now this is gonna be the tips on what not to do and what to do. So yeah, tip number 1: always stay with the group. That is like the number 1. All right, always stay with the group. If you're not staying with the group, like let's just say like this is the hot spot right here. This is the hot spot. Everyone chills here when they're fighting the boss. Don't go anywhere else because it's just really risky. It's really risky. If you're by yourself and he starts attacking you, you're gonna eventually die. And like you should always stay with the group because just like it's just if you're by yourself, it's gonna be really risky. And he could literally just kill you. Like in the other game, there's a dude chilling on the building by himself, and then the dude Guess666 came over to him and killed him. So yeah, you do not want to be by yourself. Trust me. You always want to stay with the group. It's more safer that way. And yeah, another tip is do not go to the buildings. Even if there's a lot of people there, do not go. He's gonna eventually go over there, and then he's gonna he can wreck the building. He can literally just sink him to the ground. And especially do not go there by yourself. He's gonna eventually come over there, sink the building down, and you're not gonna have anywhere to run. And he'll just kill you. And another tip, always fire your weapon. You always want to fire it as much as you can. Now this is kind of to the non-Game Pass users or the non-cape users. If you don't have cape, just use your guns. You want to keep firing him because I've seen people who don't even do anything at all. They just stand there and let other one do the work. You always want to help, because the more you shoot him, the more health you're taking down, and then just the more you help in killing him. So yeah, always fire your weapons at him. It is a lot harder to kill him though, because he has more health, and your cape is nerfed, so you don't need to run as fast, and you can't even jump as high. Another tip is that if you're on ground with the cape and he's chasing you, you can't outrun him. So what you want to do, if you're like right here, actually let's just say if you're right here, he's chasing you. When he gets like this close right here, you want to jump, and then he's gonna because he's gonna come over here. If you don't jump, he's gonna grab you. So when he's like right here, you want to jump so he'll be below you, and then he's gonna realize that you're not in the area anymore. So what he's gonna do is once you jump, he's gonna do a fireball, and that'll give you time to jump on the tree. Or he's gonna laser at you. So if he's right here and you jump and he stops, and then you try to get on a tree and he starts lasering at you, go back, zap him, and fireball him. So yeah, that's pretty much what you gotta do. And yeah, that's pretty much all you have to do to defeat the boss. If you have any questions, leave it down in the comments below and I'll answer them. But yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Another video will be coming out on how to defeat him without any game passes. But yeah, I just wish they didn't nerf the cape, but it's a lot harder now, but it's still pretty easy. The method is not hard at all. And if you don't have game passes, don't worry, I'm going to be making a tutorial on how to beat him without any game passes. It's going to be a little bit more difficult, but it's going to be super simple. It's not going to be as complicated as this. I mean, like, the Game Pass version is not even that complicated, but it's going to be less complicated, if you know what I'm saying. But, yeah, hopefully this helped, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.